Okay, so this is a demo called Station Z. And Station Z, which is Ice Station Z, should say specifically, or ISZ if you just want to not say the whole game. Ice Station Z is a very interesting looking game, not very complicated at all. Looks quite detailed for a low budget game, at least in the uh, look of the characters. I was expecting something far low budget than what I'm seeing. And yes, there probably is a lot of things at low budget. The character, it looks rather detailed in the clothing and everything. I like the way the map is set up. Typically, you would hold down. It says R1, and then you point towards where your location is, and you would let go to R1. But in this sense, you point to where it is, and you let go of the L3 button that you're moving around. And let going off L3 allows the map to pop up. Let going off L3 on the health allows the health to pop up. So typically, in most games, you would just scroll over your L3, hold on your L3, and let go of the R1. But in this game, you just let go of the L3 button, and it pops up. So that's just something a little interesting. It's different, not too difficult. Obviously, there are no people here for me to play the game with because this is single player and because it's a demo. Um, I only chose this game because it's an open world zombie game, but it's not an open world zombie game set in urban area or a city area. It's a open zombie game set in an abandoned, like frontier, not even frontier, an abandoned way station, something like The Thing, where it's an abandoned, an Arctic location. And I guess you could say the whole world has been overrun with zombies, and there are few zombies that are located within these places. I guess because zombies can survive more in places where it's more warmer rather than places where it's colder. But I'm not even sure if these are actually horde charger zombies or slow zombies or if they're zombies at all. So I'm only playing to see how this goes. If everything works so far, the menu works so far, the character movement works. Um, Everything feels like it's going pretty good. It is obviously low budget because otherwise, if it wasn't low budget, then you'd probably see their feet in the snow, and you're able to see just a little some footprints, but you don't see deep cracks in the snow. Um, you don't see deep cracks in the snow because or fibers because they didn't put a lot of emphasis, but you do see footprints, so they're even able to increase footprints in the snow. So if someone was to say, well, it's a game about being in the snow and there's no footprint in the snow, that's a huge takeaway, but they're able to incorporate it, just not to the level that you were expecting. So footprints in the snow does exist. So that's good for a low budget game. Um, I really have to see how inventory management goes. I really have to see how shooting goes. I really have to see how rationing food goes. I really have to see how messages goes. Really have to see those things as well. So there was a delay in the messaging board. You're freezing. Shelter and light and fire to stop freezing. Okay, so it shows me that because I've been out here for a while, my health started to drop. So let me. It says my health has fallen down. Um, I see a lot of things here. Shows towards health. But I don't see where it shows my heart that my health has fallen down. Maybe it means health as in. It says I'm freezing. can't tell when I'm freezing or not because there's no indicator to show the meter that I'm freezing. It only shows my body type. So there's no indicator that I'm freezing. It only shows that the top part of my body looks like it's freezing. However, perhaps maybe in messages. Okay, so here I'm going to write a message. I'm waving as part of messages. So messages is pretty interesting. Then I could type whatever message. Follow me. Okay, so that's if I'm in a team. However, there's still no indication of how much my health is going bad, except for the fact that the game tells me when my health is going bad. So far, there's no indication of how much of my health is going down. However, it does says, oh, I see it. Okay. When I press on circle, it says toggle UI. It shows my health. Okay, so it shows my health here. I was at 100. Now at 95%. And due to the rain, the weather has gone. It's below two below. So my health now dropped to 94%, and it was at 95. So it does effectively shows the drop of my health. Now, other than this demo, I'm going to play 2 more demos. One is Commandos 3, and the other one is Star Ocean. But for right now, I'm starting with this demo. I'm only going to play this for about an hour or 30 minutes, and I'll do the same for Commandos 3. If Commandos 3 isn't good, I'm only going to play that for 30. If it's good, I'll play that for an hour. If this is good, I'll play it for 30. If it's not, I'll play it for an hour. Same for Star Ocean. So I'm going to go to inside to recover my health. So I want to see how fast I could run. I'm going to need tips or help. Menu movement, prone, pause, chat, move. Is there a run option? So, no. So this is prone. Okay, so there's no run. There's just no super run. What about X? What about square? X and square doesn't work. Circle just creates toggle to show my health. My health is not 91 because I'm out here in the cold. X does nothing. Square does nothing. Left and right brings up the health meter. Down. What about up? Up does nothing yet. Center D-pad does nothing yet either. L1 turns on flashlight. L2 is first person POV. Flashlight, first person POV. That's very good. Very good. R2 is for shooting when I get a gun. R1 is for weapon wheel. Let's look at this again. Prone, back, select, reload. Okay, squares for reload. Option buttons for pause, flashlight, aim. Okay, so it's not first person POV, it's when aiming. If I have a gun and then R2 it would shoot. And squares for obviously for reload, and circle is for probably for dodging backwards, or for going back to your menus. Okay. And X is for selecting an item, such as opening the door or picking up an item, I guess. Moving, look, is for R3. Can't do that right now because I probably have to have a specific item. Moving, menu moving, I already did that. So far that's the menu options, and there are tips. But right now I need to get out the code because my health is now at 87% when it started at 104. Okay, so let me see if I can get inside a building. It's a monster. Use a med kit to stop bleeding. Okay. Do I have a med kit? How do I know I don't have any med kit? So let's. Okay, maybe it allows you. Ah, okay. So basic jacket, basic backpack, basic trousers. Can I? Okay, cosmetics. Okay. Map. I don't have anything in here. I have to find an item. Can I open the door? Okay, my health should start to regenerate. My health is now at 42 after I got a hit in the snow, so I like that. That's good. Not only do your health fall down slowly by 1%, but if you get hit, whoa, I'm inside. It's not cold outside, so why is... How do I use the item? I might have to open it, cook it. Okay. I guess it's because my health fell to a certain level. The game went back down to tell me, okay, can't, okay. Start, battery start. What is that? Recharging batteries, I guess. Okay, just, I guess, put batteries inside. Okay. See my health. Health is at 100 still. Okay. Okay. So what they should have done for this game is they should have put like an indicator that this door can be open. Or I guess you don't have to press on the doors that can open. You could just run into them and they're open by themselves rather than press. Crossbow ammo, okay. Let's see. Okay, so crossbow ammo, yes. Okay, so when you're indoors, you can't run, but when you're outdoors, you can run. Okay. I'm not sure exactly if that's for the simple appeal of the game to make you look around and search for things, or I like that. I like that a lot. That there's music in there to show that death is on the way. The music that represents death. Pick up ammo, okay. So far, so good. The game is good so far. I mean, obviously, based on the budget, it's not going to be high up there. But how things, I like zombies in snow because it's a different type of zombie rather than city zombie. You have to survive the frigid weather as well as you have to survive. Excellent. All right. You have to survive frigid weather as well as you have to survive being hit by zombies, which the damage they do on you for bleed out will be far more since because it's cold weather. It reminds me of The Thing. Why is it? No. Okay, so every now and again the game will tell me, do I want to purchase the full game? Well, you have to allow the game to get to a certain point for you to decide whether it's good enough. So I can't say it's good enough yet. I have to see a certain distinct portion of the game first before I could decide if it's good enough. Acquire matches, okay. I don't like the fact that I can't run. However, going prone or staying in the tree will make you harder to spot. Okay, that's obvious. Hiding behind trees or in trees, going prone will make you harder to spot. Use your flashlight will also attract enemies more easily. Okay, so don't use flashlight unless it's extremely dark. You can wave to other players nearby using the message. If they wave back, you will be friends. That's if they wave back. Okay, so if they don't want to wave back, I guess a friends menu where you could decide for them to be friends is going to pop up. If they don't wave back, you could just play along with them like you do when you're playing Warframe. You don't want to actually them to join your clan or squad. You just want to play like crossplay. Avoid enemies if you can. Making loud noises will attract them. Okay, so I'm not going to make loud noises. Is that I don't want to use guns, so I'm going to try to be as stealthy as I can using melee. If your battery runs out of charge, you won't be able to use your flashlight or map. More for using my map rather than a flashlight. We're better close to using the Pearl menu if you find any. Okay. So backpack, Pearl. When I find better ones. So far nothing. And no cosmetics are found yet. The flashlight is on, and I'm going to take it off. So because the game says don't use it unless you have to. Which means the best thing for anyone to do if they're going to play this game is to tune up the resolution of what they're seeing on their screen in order to see dark areas. That's a nice little way to cheat the game without increasing the brightness of your monitor, which can hurt your eyes if you're staring for too long. But at a specific, I guess if you increase the sharpness, you could see details even in the dark. That's what I specifically do when I'm starting to have bad eyes or things starting to be blurry. I just increase the sharpness to about 70% without increasing the brightness. That way the dark areas become more defined on my monitor. So far so good. Map. Okay. Actually, let me keep the map on. Okay, so it won't show me exactly what's in the room based on the map, so I could go back with that. The only bad thing I could say about the game so far is when you go towards doors, there's no indication of doors that they could open or not. Same as windows, whether you could jump through them or not. Okay. Like for extreme dark areas, obviously I need a flashlight. And I need a gun. I want to see, there it goes again. At a certain point the game tells you, I guess after like 15 or 20 minutes, the game tells you, do you want to buy the game now or do you want to continue to reconsider? I mean based on demos, I guess whoever decided to put this in assume that after 15 minutes a person should be able to make up their mind whether they want to buy the full game or not. But that's not the case. I would say after about a full 30 minutes they should do something like this, not full 15. So let me keep going and see what else. I have to find a gun first and then decide. You are freezing. Shelter and light a fire to stop freezing. This is shelter, and how do I light a fire? Yeah, that's now my heart started to dip down. If you're bleeding, use medkit items to stop bleeding. You often find a bench. If you are cold and shelter and light a fire, gather logs from a log pile. Find matches inside buildings. Okay, so what is this? This is rifle ammo, crossbow ammo. I need matches and I need logs. requires matches and logs. Okay, so I go inside building. So I can find the matches in here, I'm assuming. However, the logs might have to be found outside or maybe even around the sides of the building. So I have to pick up the pace and move fast in order to find logs. Car engine parts, okay. And this should be logs. What? Wait, what? Oh, I see. This is kind of dumb. If you chop wood, doesn't matter if where you're throwing the wood. Even dead wood on the ground is still useful wood. This makes no sense. The only takeaway I'll take from the game that makes no sense whatsoever is this little mini game here. That makes no sense whatsoever. You chop any wood, it doesn't matter. You just have to pick it up and then put it in the bucket. A mini game to put wood inside of a bucket doesn't make sense. It's kind of stupid. So that's the first mistake I see in the game that I would consider to not be good. So far, everything is good. That and maybe not be able to have indications on doors is bad. Not being able to run on inside is bad, but if that's part of the appeal to the game, to not run insides and to not have X's on doors, I won't take away from it. But, however, I would say requires matches. Okay, so I need matches. So, however, I will say water. Okay, so I died. Okay, so basically the game is saying once you go past a certain amount of time playing it, then it quits out, it falls out. So after like full 30 minutes, the game automatically ends. So that's another takeaway based on the decision making of whoever made the game. But I do understand it from that point of view. If you want to actually play the game as a full, you have to purchase the whole thing. But why just cancel out the game while the person is exploring? It's not really a good idea. Doesn't really make sense. Beans, water, bandages. It's like basically saying, we don't want you to spend time in the demo, so we're going to kick you right back to the beginning. Like, why should they care how long you're spending time in the demo for? You shouldn't be an asshole and try to force that logic on the game. So I would say that's a negative takeaway, and the little mini game right here is also a takeaway. This is stupid. This is really dumb. This mini game itself could be a good reason to not buy the game. You cut logs no matter what it is. You don't have to play a mini game. No matter how shitty you are at cutting logs, you don't just throw the logs anyway. You can and then throw a bucket in order to get the logs. That makes no sense in any logical way, shape, or form for your survival. So far, The overall game is good. The mini game portion is bad, and the fact that the game cancels itself out or asks every 15 minutes whether you want to purchase the game is bad. But that has nothing to do with the playability of the game, where the game kicks you out or asks you every 15 minutes. That's not the game itself. What's bad about the game is the little mini game. Just that one thing I found bad about the game so far. That and no X's on doors. So when I see certain things that doesn't make sense, I start questioning why it's happening and for what reason is it happening. Who decided to make a little mini log game, or why kick people out of the game simply because of the demo? Like, you want people to purchase the game, but you shouldn't be an asshole about it. So I would have to see for myself the logical reason why they do certain things. I know in games you want some type of immersive experience, such as you don't want indications on objects, because putting indications on objects is not like realistic and stuff. But it's not realistic to have a little mini game either. So that's the one big takeaway from the game, that mini game. So far, it's just a mini game that's ruining it. No space in backpack. Really? So how do I cook tuna and eat it? Pick up tuna. Binoculars, matches. Do I have matches? Dressing. Large bandages. Water bottle. Okay, so let me find the matches first. Okay. I hope this is not one of those games where they throw the matches so far away that by the time you find it, the game quits out. Because if it is, then this game sucks, and you shouldn't buy it. There's one decision making to do that, cancel it out, and make you go all the way back to the beginning. It's I would say that's incompetence. It's just small decision making that could ruin the game. See, because I'm thinking the game is going to cancel out again simply because I can't run on the inside or find the matches in time. That will become an annoyance. So if it happens again, I'll just play it one more time and I'll never pick up this game ever again. People need to understand when they do things, and the only way to make them understand is to be brutally honest about their game and how things function. Yeah, so it seems like it's going to be a chore to find the matches. So if it cancels out again, I'm going to look in the same spot to see if I've... No space in backpack. Okay, so what is this? Pick up trousers and Arctic trousers. Good. No space in backpack. Did my health recover just a little? Yeah, it went back up. Keep hearing this faint sound like someone's digging or something. Okay. It's a guitar. It's a bed. Doesn't seem to be pressing. Sounds like someone's outside. Matches. Matches. It's the piano. Space in backpack. I'll drop the water. Okay, so let me just drop the right lemon over here. Let's see what this is. Large bottle of water. No, I don't need the bottle of water. Where's the damn matches? Once again. That. Is this bandages? I guess. Large bandages. I already have 2 large bandages. Okay. Just need matches. Okay. Okay. The blasted matches. Dressing, don't care about dressing balls. Water, don't care about that. Okay, so if it's not here, and it's not here, and this requires an engine. And I believe I checked everywhere in here. Pick up how to apply. How do I apply? Oh, the same way you shoot your gun, you apply it. Okay. Okay. Well, how do I punch? My health is still at 52. Flashlight. Okay. There's got to be a way to find. Okay. Of course it requires matches, but there don't seem to be matches anywhere. Like, what the hell? Am I supposed to like run deep into the forest or something to find? My health is rapidly dropping. Maybe I should just sleep it off or something. Canned food. So hunger is not the issue. If I sleep it off, I wonder if my health will go back up. Okay. Okay, so one last time I'm going to check to see. I checked the entire building. Maybe matches are behind here. I'm not going to check anything in any buildings. I'm just going to check the seaside locations. Obviously the game is going to force me to not go certain places because it's a demo. There's one zombie over there. Stay away from that one. The logs are here. I'll just get the logs real quick. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in any zombie game. It's real stupid. Minigame has to make sense. Logs, shotguns, corned beef. Okay. Bottled water. I have to find a gun first. Can I punch? So the monster's over there that time. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, so he spawns at different places. Okay. Okay. Wait. Let's reload. Okay. Matches. Or maybe I'm not allowed to have matches because it's a demo. But that's kind of stupid. It's a stupid decision. I get the fact that they don't want you to spend a lot of time in the demo, but it's kind of dumb. Like, when the demo is done, it should say, you've completed the demo. It only allows you to go to a certain section. No? Okay. See, why it's important to find matches, because you want to see if, based on how they set things in the game, how they spread out the items that you're supposed to pick up in the game. If they don't give you the item at all because it's a demo, and how would you know how things work if they're not introduced in the demo? And there's no indication that that's the case. They don't tell you that they're not going to put the matches in the game. There's no indication whatsoever. So that's another takeaway from the game, where the matches are placed. Oh, okay, so now you found the matches, and now you could continue to explore. So the matches spawn at random places, which makes sense. So that's good. The only two things bad I say about the game is that minigame and the fact that you can't run on the inside of doors. But you probably don't need to, since it's an exploration searching game. You only need to run outside when it becomes bad. So the only true bad thing I would say with regards to the game so far is every 15 minutes it tells you, do you want to pick up the new game? But that doesn't necessarily have to do with the game itself. It's just the decision making of the person who's promoting the game. It pops up every 15 minutes. Let's say that's the company decision, then the companies kind of did a dumb thing. So that's two takeaways: a dumb minigame and the fact that every now and again, after like 30 minutes or so, it kicks you out of the game. But if I was to purchase the whole game, I would say the game itself without the dumbass minigame is good. However, if there are more dumbass mini games, Okay, so where's that enemy? See how the gun firing goes? Let's pick up more wood. You are freezing. Okay, so now I'm freezing. Now I'll go back inside and let the fire. Okay. Okay, I'm not freezing anymore. But why did my health fall down if I'm not freezing anymore? Okay. Okay, it did go. The indication that my health is bad has gone away. Would my health go back up to 100%? Or it would stay at 99? Looks like it'll stay at 99. So when you stop freezing, your health doesn't exactly go back up. Let's see if I drink water. Will my health go back up? As well as I know my food handling, my food is at 86%, I need food. So, will my heart as well go back up, in regards to food? So I'm no longer hungry, but my health is still at 99%. So how do I increase my health? But I'm hungry again? I just ate a sandwich to get it up to 99, but I'm hungry again. Wow. Okay, what about sleeping? My health didn't go up whatsoever. Let's look at fitness. I had 1 sleep. I had 1 pyre. I found no med. Okay, so I have to find a med kit to increase my health. But I can maintain my health with a fire. So fire maintains my health to stay at a standard. It just won't increase it. A med kit requires for your health to go up. Right. Okay. Okay. I like that. That's good. That makes a lot of sense because let's say you are really freezing. You find a nice little place to stop freezing. Your health condition isn't going to go away. Damage to your health is not going to go away even though you're nice and warm and your stomach is full. The damage internally to your health will still stay the same. So you would need medical attention to fix that damage to the health. So the health will stay at 99. I like that. I like that a lot. So far, the game is good. With 2 things that are takeaways. I'm freezing again. Okay, so that was the demo to show you basically how things move. It locked you in this little area. So now I'm going to find a zombie and cap off a zombie before I die from freezing. See how the gunfire works. You would think it's fun or something, but it's not really fun at all. Okay, where is that zombie? Here. Okay, so aiming's not that great. I like the fact that it could go in the inside. Wait, but he could run on the inside, but I can't run on the inside? That's kind of dumb. So why make the characters not be able to run on the inside if you're going to make the monsters run on the inside? Okay, so that's it for this game. I would say this game is half good and half bad. Every good decision making they made is also bad decision making. In certain logical things, that just like at the last moment that zombie ran on the inside doesn't make sense. Especially if your character cannot run on the inside, which means you are always going to die if zombies are able to get in the room. Let's say more than one or two zombies or a strong zombie. You're going to be walking a room while they're running at you in the room. That's not good whatsoever. So I would say 50-50 is like this game is either you give it a 50-50 chance or it's more like a 40-50. I would say it leads more to the 40-50 ratio. Some certain decisions just aren't good. I'd say it's a 40-50. If they improve and fix certain things, then it's a good game. Otherwise, not worth purchasing the game. Let me see what's the full price for this game. Will it even show me the full price? Alright, so I'm going to go to Game Hub. If the thing is anything below 20, then it's worth it. If it's above 20, like $30 or $40, and this is a piece of shit game. If this game is a $40 game, I'm gonna laugh. If it's even a $35 game, I'm gonna laugh. This game is like should be anything anywhere from 20 to 15, based on decision making. So let me just go to Hub. If I'm kicked from my video, it's fine. I just need to see the price. Nope. It's worth it. This game is worth it. It's a $4 game, $5 game. So I'm going to purchase this game because it's only $5. However, maybe you can't purchase the full game, so I'm going to have to end it right now. I would say the game is about a 50-50, still a 50-50 right now. Even if it's a $5 game. So for a game that's not that great for $5, that's worth it. Damn near worth it. And it's multiplayer as well. It's worth it. The only thing that would take me out, I would say that won't be good, if hordes of zombies could run into a room while you're walking, then the game, it doesn't matter if it's worth it or not. I wouldn't spend the $5. However, if they can't run, if more than one zombie can't run in the room, then it's worth it. but $5 is pretty damn good. So I gotta end this video and see how things go. Yeah, so this is good for $5. For $5, I mean, even for 20, I would say it's a piece of garbage. But then I went into the store and saw that it's $5. It's well worth it for $5. Not the great game, probably like fall into like 4 category. But for $5, it's well worth it.